look upon me. These are the very words I spoke to Ebenezer Scrooge on that historic Christmas Eve in the year of our Lord 1842. It was just 1 year later, on December 19th, 1843, that Charles Dickens first published one of the most beloved holiday stories of all time. A Christmas Carol! And now, in the year of our pandemic 2020, some 178 years later, it is our pleasure to present our holiday gift to you. A Dickens of a Christmas Fox Theater Tour! Oh, this glorious when the ghost of Christmas present look upon you! And Scrooge represented it so. You have never seen the likes of me before, I exclaimed. Never, Scrooge made answer to it. Oh, spirit, said Scrooge submissively, conduct me as you will. Tonight, if you are to teach me, let me profit by it. I then rose up above him, touched my robe. These frizzies. You, sir. Got me quicker than that. And Scrooge was holding on fast. Holly, mistletoe, red berries, red beans, pudding, pies, fruits, and punch all vanished instantly. And so did the room. The fire, the ruddy glow, the hour of night. And soon the two of us stood in the city streets of London. And once or twice when there were some angry words between some of the dinner carriers who had jostled each other, I gently took my torch and shed a few drops of water on them. And their good humor was restored directly. Now, for they said it was a shame to quarrel upon Christmas Day. And so it was. God love it, so it was. Now, holding on fast to my robe, we visited the threshold of Bob Cratchit's dwelling, blessing this humble abode with a sprinkle of our torch. There was nothing of high mark about this, for they were not a handsome family. They were not dressed well, but they were happy, pleased, and grateful for what they had and contented with the time. And Ebenezer Scrooge held his eye upon them greatly, and especially on Tiny Tim, until the last. For it was a great surprise to Scrooge to hear through the howling and the moaning of the wind a hearty laughter from his nephew Fred. Oh, it is a fair, even-handed, noble sort of adjustment that even though there is infection and disease and sorrow, that there is nothing in the world so irresistibly contagious as laughter and good humor. Oh, arriving at the party, there were games of blind man's buff, how, when, and where, and a game called Yes and No. There might have been 20 people there, young and old, and all of them playing. And so did Scrooge. Here's a new game, Spirit, said Scrooge. Oh, Mr. Spirit, please, one more half hour, only one. It was a very long night, if it were only one. For I told Scrooge that my life upon this globe was very brief. Tonight it must end. And just to show my dear friends my precious time with each and every one of you must come to an end. But before you depart from me, I would love to leave you with this blessing. Be well, and be merry, and stay safe, patrons of the Fox Theater. May you all have a happy holidays.
Lovely dancing, lads.
Quite out of breath. My name is Fred, although many of you know me to be the nephew of my dear Uncle Scrooge.
Did you say dear Uncle Scrooge?
How may I ask, Fred, could there be anything dear about Ebenezer Scrooge?
Come on, that's soon enough, you silly girls. Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the fabulous Fox Theatre. Would you like to know more about this amazing place?
Yes.
You would? Excellent! Oh, please make yourselves more comfortable and feel free to take as many photos as you like. It is a beautiful place after all. The amazing architect of the Fox Theatre in St. Louis and Detroit was C. Howard Crane. As you may well have noticed, Crane designed the Fox with a lavish interior featuring a blend of birds, chimes, Indian
And Persian motifs.
Yes, thank you, dearest Mackenzie. The lobby of the Fox Theatre, where you enjoyed our Christmas carols. Good influences from the Orient, Egypt, Siam, Thailand.
And the Far East.
Oh, yes. Dearest Louisa, once inside this grand palace theatre, you will notice a design that includes many varied animals and characters.
Both actual and mystical.
Oh, yes, dearest Hannah. Sharks, queens, kings, elephants, peacocks, parrots, monkeys, butterflies, Arabian nights, lions, pixies, and of course our fabulous Fox Theatre logo, a griffin.
And, by the way, the elephant's trunks and the carpet playing here all these years. In the mid-20s, Fox introduced the Wurlitzer theater organs, replacing them in all of his theaters to accompany his silent films.
Did I hear you mention the Wurlitzer Theatre?
Why, yes, darling.
Oh, well, in fact, what Louisa has neglected to tell you is that the Fox Theatre here in St. Louis has not one, but two working theatre organs to date. And for those of you interested in such things, in 1929, that very Wurlitzer Theatre organ cost $75,000.
Really?
Yes, quite right. You may also find it quite interesting to know that right after the stock market crash, only 4 months after the Fox Theatre doors opened here in 1929, it was sold by William Fox himself and changed ownership many times throughout the years.
Oh, that is a sad tale indeed, dear Jack. However, in 1982, after some renovations, of course, the fabulous Fox Theatre reopened its doors with the musical Barney. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, there is a sucker born every minute. Oh, ever since then, the fabulous Fox has seen every type of show imaginable.
Singing and dancing. Fred, Hannah, Louisa. Jack, will you do me the honor of joining me? Oh, yes. Let's honor our dear Grandpa Fezziwig and be merry in our dancing. Some side. Thank you, I made it myself. Oh my! It's
Thank you. Oh, well done, dear Jack.
Looks like somebody's been practicing, Fred.
Would you like to know what happened next?
Oh, yes.
So, I told my dear old uncle, there are many things from which I might have to
Me
write.
good.
And I say, God bless it.
And Fred, what did your dear Uncle Scrooge say to that?
Oh,
Merry Christmas
and happy holidays to you all.
Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, yes.
My.
Oh, please, feel free to take as many photos as you well like, and then follow your tour guide on to the next station.
Oh, you've been lovely. Thank you.
But of your own free will, please enjoy it. Ah, isn't it lovely? Is its pattern strange to you? Oh, probably not as strange as my chain. You see, I warned Ebenezer of the chain he forged that night. I came to him in 1847, and I reminded him, and he continued adding on to it. What a ponderous chain it was. Another thing for all of us to ponder on as you gaze across these 4,000 plus seats, looking down at that magnificent Fox Theatre stage, is the number of prolific artists that have performed here. The theater hosted a 60th birthday rock concert for St. Louis born early rock and roll pioneer Chuck Berry in 1986. Some other artists some of you might know, Diana Ross, who betted one in Arthur. Come see me. Can anyone name? American singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, record producer, and actor whose style incorporates a bit of a jazz, soul, funk, punk, rock, psychedelic, folk, and ballads. Anybody? Anybody? I'm talking about Lenny Kravitz, y'all. Come on. Let us not forget about the Four Tops, singing one of the many mega hits. Sugar Bar, Honey Bunch, you know that I love you. Johnny and June Cash, Salt and Pepper, Bob Dylan, Barry Manilow. But my personal favorite, the one and only, Lady Gaga. Don't be a drag. Just be a queen. Whether you're broke or evergreen, whether you're black, white, beige, or Chola descent, whether you're Lebanese or Orient, whether life's disabilities left you outcast, bullied, or teased. Please rejoice in life today. 'Cause baby, we were born this way. Was Ebenezer Scrooge born that way? No. It was his desire for money that blackened his potentially good and open heart. Money! Had I known then, what tortures me now, but you were always a man of business, Jacob. Business, I said. Mankind. It's easy to get burned. Now go and leave this theatrical perch! But still, before you leave, I leave you with a quote. It doesn't matter about money, having it, not having it. It doesn't matter about clothes, having them or not. At the end of it all, we are left alone with nothing but ourselves. 1980s, rock icon, Billy Idol. Now go and have a wonderful life.
Read his thoughts. I could see he had been mocking the reasoning behind Jacob Marley's visit, and now mine. He believed that an unbroken night of sleep would have a more positive effect on his welfare. I reminded him that the question is more a question of reclamation than of welfare. Rise and walk with me. And he was there, on the winds of time, that I showed Ebenezer Scrooge his most painful memories from his childhood and formative years. He saw his beloved sister, Fanny, and was reminded of her large heart. At that moment, I reminded him, these are shadows of the things that have been. They are what they are. Do not blame me. It was at this point in our journey that Scrooge realized something of crucial importance. That his present-day form was the product of his early experiences, and the only way to heal the pain of the past was to reform today. So powerful was this message that it began the process of transformation within Scrooge, forcing him to accept how his actions impacted the lives of others.
all say yes, yes? Yes. Wonderful, lovely, how lovely you all sound, yes. Now, merriest of Christmases to you all, and welcome. My name is Ignatius Bartholomeus Frankincense Fezziwig. I was Mr. Scrooge's former employer. And Charles Dickens described me in A Christmas Carol as a jovial, foppish man, whom Scrooge had a deep respect for. He saw that I was a man who worked very hard, but who also lived a very full life outside of work. The music and dancing at my parties, oh, it has been noted for years. Now let us see here, right, as Mr. Dickens wrote, then old Fezziwig stood up to dance with Mrs. Fezziwig. Top couple, too, with a good stiff piece of work cut out for them. 3 or 4 and 20 pair of partners, people who were not to be trifled with, people who would dance and had no notion of walking. Fezziwig cut so deftly that he appeared to wink with his legs, and came upon his feet again without a stagger. What a jolly man am I! Yes. Now, madam, you do look wonderful this day. May I ask you where you're from? Like 50 stomachache, so it wasn't very beautiful, but we had a gorgeous time, and when the dance was concluded, I clapped my hands and cried, oh, well done! Yes. Now, I have a little bit of musical theatre trivia for you all, if you will indulge me. Yes? Right, wonderful. Now, I'm going to sing a short snippet of a song, and you can either guess the name of the song, or the name of the musical from which it comes. There are no prizes, I do apologize, but it's a lovely game. Yes, are you all ready?
Yes.
All right. Well, will wonders never cease? She loves me, oh, and to my amazement, oh, I love it, knowing that she loves me. Now, does anyone know what musical that is from, or what song it is? Any idea?
Phantom?
No, not Phantom. No, any other ideas? Right, well, it's kind of a trick question because it is the title number of the musical, so they share the same name, but it is called She Loves Me. Who would have thunk? Right, wonderful. Now, you all have seen musical theatre performances here at the Fox, yes? Yes. Right, now, if you could raise your hands and tell me some of your favorite Fox Theatre performances. Yes, how wonderful. Any others? Yes? Wicked! Oh, yes! It's a lot more dramatic with the wind. Right, I wore my green for Wicked today. Yes. Now, some other classics you might have seen here. Oh, yes, Phantom! Yes, yes. The Phantom of the Opera is there. It's a little low for me, but it is a beautiful show, right? And some other classics. Oh, Beauty and the Beast. We do love Beauty and the Beast. And a personal favorite of mine, Legally Blonde, the musical. Oh my God, you guys. I get a little excited with that. Right. Now, another beautiful musical, Les Miserables. Oh, Les Mis is such a gorgeous show. Yes, and did you know that the Fox Theatre was actually the final stop of the Third National Tour? It was on July 23rd, 2006. It toured for 17 years, and it performed 7,061 performances. Isn't that remarkable? Yes, now I'm sure that you saw this show along with others along the backstage wall, right? But the other gift that these tours have given us, they have filled the entire backstage stairwell with show tags and signatures of legends of the history of this place. Well, anyway, my dear friends of the fabulous Fox Theatre, you have had quite the itinerary today. You've just spoken with Jacob Marley, who recounted some of his favorite Fox Theatre performances. But he also, more importantly, beckoned all of us to make all of mankind our business. Yes, we must be there for one another, especially if we're going to make it through the end of 2020. Okay? Right, lovely. Now, what of Ebenezer Scrooge? Oh, what happened to him when the ghost of Christmas future collapsed, shrunk, and dwindled into the bedpost? I will live in the past, the present, and the future, Scrooge repeated as he scrambled out of bed. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. I don't know what to do, cried Scrooge, calling down. Oh, it was wonderful. I am as light as a feather, I am as happy as an angel, I am as merry as a schoolboy. I am as giddy as a drunken man. A Merry Christmas to everybody. Now what is today? Cried Scrooge, calling downward to a boy. Huh? Returned the boy with all his mind to wonder. What's today, my fine fellow? Said Scrooge. Today, replied the boy. Why, it's Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day, he said to himself. I haven't missed it. The spirits have done it all in one night. Hey, boy, Scrooge cried out the window to the lad below. Do you know whether they've sold the prize turkey that was hanging over there? No, not the little one, the big one. Oh, what a delightful boy. Go and buy it and bring it here so that I may tell them of where to take it. Now this is my favorite part. Having had the prize turkey delivered to Bob Cratchit's house, Scrooge showed up at his doorstep. A Merry Christmas, Bob, said Scrooge with an earnestness that could not be mistaken. A Merry Christmas, Bob, my good fellow, than I have given you for many a year. I'll raise your salary and endeavor to assist your struggling family. And we will discuss your affairs this very afternoon over a Christmas bowl of smoking bishop, Bob.